All right, everybody, welcome back to the final part of the client website development. So the parts that you may have missed is I did go in here and add the design by Final Web Design, and I went through and changed these photos. Now, how we went about changing those photos is actually going to our client sites. Let's go to More Fit. Where are we at? LM More Fit. I took these images and I pulled some from his Facebook and his Instagram. And basically took some of these core ones. As you can see here, they're a little bit small, but these are the images. This will match up here with this lady. Um, this one matches up here with this guy. So I still have to go through and do these ones, but basically how we did it is I went through and pulled them and swapped these out here, which were the default images, and I pulled them into Photoshop and updated them through there. So for the most part, we have the home page done. Why don't we now go over to the contact us form, which is going to be the kind of last part of the project. As you can see, all these pages, all we simply have is some text. So let's go to the about us before we start this contact us page. Should just take a moment. What I'm going to do here is get back into the themes. Actually, I'll just go straight to customize. This loads quick. And this hopefully loads quick too, but it's clearly not. I'm not sure why it's taking so long. So why don't we review what's going on here? Why are the sites not loading? Might just be the internet. A little bit slow. So I'm going to show you how we got into these ones. I'm going to open up Photoshop. So they're loaded. So this image I want to change. Why don't we open with Adobe Photoshop? Here I need to reload this page. Go to the About Us. Sometimes when you're developing sites, things just get, you're pushing files, getting kind of tangled up in the whole process and tying down the server and the internet. So here's a picture we have here. I'm going to change that, but I just want to go through. Here's the About Us. Don't have any pictures, just got some text, which I carried over from his old website. Facility management is very similar. Just some of the text that was carried over from the old website. Training as well. Very clean, but just text that was carried over. And Lux Coaching, very similar. The text of the page has been carried over. So why don't we go here to contact us, and this is the page I want to finish, because after this I can pretty much give it to the client and get their feedback. Yes, not everything's 100% perfect. Actually grab this quick. Not everything is 100% finalized. However, it's pretty dang good. It's enough to get to them so that we can start getting some client feedback. So let's go here to the authorize. We're going to go to the TG settings. And they actually have one here called copyright text. As you can see, I'm highlighting over it. We're going to open this. Oh, this is, okay, so that's not the right section. But what I want to show you I did is I actually just added this design by Final Web Design. As you can see down here, design by Final Web Design. And went in there. I hid the other one. But let's go to the contact us section. I'm sorry I'm getting sidetracked here, but there's so many different pieces to this, and they're all kind of coming together, so... Okay, so eventually once we add our contact form 7, which is basically the most powerful contact form, let's go in here and update his email, which I believe we can just do info@morefit.com, and I'm going to move this so that we can see. So where it said info, it's now saying info@morefit. And let's just I like capitalizing the titles of the business and the email. It just looks a little more clean. What is his phone number? That I'm going to have to pull up his old website, so let's go to More Fit, pull that up, and his business address will get on the old website. This site description, I think I'm also just going to take from his old website. So let's let this load up here real quick. Let's go to his old Contact Us page. And I don't see the business address, but here I do. So the number here is 610 da 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 da. Why don't we go in here now and just add that real quick. I kind of like the brackets. I think it looks a little more clean. Address. So let's, as you can see, this just replicated over here with the little phone icon. I'm gonna just go contact morefit.com, and this should change this WordPress themes text. Probably even get rid of that one. It's not super necessary. I'm just gonna add now, make it a little more like trying to drive the sale. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to take that off. So let's go down here to field address. This is going to change this address, and hopefully it will generate this map. I'm not 100% sure. Might have to look into that a little bit more. However, I believe once we get this address, Miami Beach, Florida. Let's go back over here and plug in this address. Let's see what that does to the map also. I believe it should pull. Okay, so at least now it hasn't, but we'll look into that after. And let's go to the site description. Right here, I'm just going to take this. Why not? I mean, no, actually I'm not. That's a blog. So I'm going to take something from the home page. Let's go back here to the home page and let's just grab this contact, this short paragraph here, and throw that in. So now at this stage we have all of the contact information up to date. He's not going to know the difference as far as people being able to contact him. It'll all work. The last thing I want to do here while I got this project kind of wrapping up is add the contact form. So I'm not 100% if the contact form is built in yet, if I have to get the plugin. However, there's a very popular plugin called Contact Form 7. So let's go to Add New. So I don't see it here. This is a very core WordPress theme. Might even be one of the first ones we see here. So Ask Me, Classic. Okay, so we'll just search it out. Up here you can go to Contact Form. Let's see what they got. It's been a little while since I've had to install. So yes, Contact Form 7. This thing is awesome. It's what uses a lot of it, and basically it's going to allow people to send an email to him through the website. So if they are interested in his services, they will be able to, okay, so it's installed, let's activate it. They'll be able to send him a quick email or form which will go through to his email. So now we got it activated. We have it here. Why don't we go into it? I believe we should be able to see it on the settings here. Let's just see. At least right now I don't. However, I might have to refresh the page. Contact form. So here we are, Contact Form 7. Contact Form 7. I'm just going to go plug this in just so I can see specifically what's been added. So going back, let's go to the appearance, customize. Then we'll come back and edit the form. I'll refresh this real quick. So this is all empty space right now, which is normal. We still have to add the contact form. And we're going to go back here to the site, which is loading, and go to PG settings again, and go to the Contact Us section. And I'm going to actually load this page again so we can see what we're doing here. And we're going to add this short code and see if it pulls it in. See how it says short code? So there we go. Hey, your name, your email, subject, your message works for me. No problems there. So that fills in the contact form. I think it looks pretty good. We're going to publish it real quick. And I mean, with that being said, guys, I think that's really the gist of the website. There's not too much more I think we really need to go over. Why don't we look at it from the front end? Um, I think everything from here, it's pretty straightforward. If you don't know how to, go in here and add a picture or two, make it a little, add a little picture, float it over here. But right now, we're just going to leave these main pages text. I really wanted to go through this home page, which is pretty important. Again, all updated with his images, his information. I'm still going to update these pictures, but I don't think I'm going to walk you guys through it because, again, it's just a simple process of going into the customize and swapping out the photos. But going into Photoshop and making sure that so actually I'm going to do one with you guys as long as I got you here. We'll go into client sites, more fit. I go into raw where I've basically downloaded hundreds of photos from him. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. Kind of hard to see. So why don't we let's try to get something similar where he's bench pressing or where he's lifting. Don't want to spend too much time looking for this. Let me clean up by name. You can scroll through these real quick. And let's pull. Which one looks good, guys? Do we have any preference? I want something similar to this look and feel. So here's one of him standing upright, boxing. I'll just bring it into Photoshop quick. But honestly, I kind of like that picture because it kind of looks like him. Like it doesn't. I think I'm going to change this one. Again, I don't want to spend too much time on this with you guys, but I do want to show you how to do one of them. So there's a gallery pick 2. Let's go back to our file manager. Let's go back to our client sites. I should have this highlighted on the side, really. More fit, I'm going to pull this over here just so I can easily access it. Gallery, we're going to open up this one because this is not him. And it's clear that it's not him. We're going to go back. We're going to open up the raw photos. We're going to try again to find something that's somewhat. So here's him benching. I'm just going to pull this one. It works. Oh, let's make this bigger. If you're not familiar, there's other programs in Photoshop. However, Photoshop is probably the most popular. So here we have him doing I think a squat, a deadlift, or let's save it. I'm going to just save it gallery 2 as well. I'm going to actually just save it on the desktop so it's easy to access. Let's close the Photoshop. Let's go back into the theme manager, TG settings. This is called the gallery section. And here's all the galleries. So why don't we just change image real quick. We'll upload the new one from the desktop. And let's see, why is that photo not accepted? Save, it's a JPEG. Gallery 2 dot, maybe I didn't have the file extension, which should be JPG for JPEG. Let's load it back up. Try this one more time. Sometimes Macs are a little touchy with that type of stuff, and WordPress as well. So it's gonna title it Gallery 2, just so that there's some kind of alt image in case it doesn't load. And as you can see, here it is, guys. So let's publish it. Looks good. And that's what we're gonna do. That's the tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. I hope it made sense for you. I hope if you have, if you're looking to do any of these type of projects, working with WordPress themes, that you let us know if you have any questions. Okay, I do see I have some dummy text here. This has got to go. So you have to go through and proofread it. But you always want to get the client a draft of the site, especially because I promised him today, it's Friday, I would get it to him. So I want to keep my word. It's always important. Even if you got to put in a few more hours, stay up late. If you tell people you're going to get them their sites, they want to get their sites. Even if it's not 100%, you can kind of explain that, hey, I want to get you this draft so that you can start to review it. And with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial working with the WordPress theme. I think our site's come together pretty nice. It's got his business information. It's definitely going to work for him. If he has feedback, hey, I'll run with it. But guys, that's our tutorial. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe. That stuff helps. And if you have any comments, I'll be more than happy to get back to you. Also, if you need web services, hey, we're here. We're the best. We're always working. It's what we do. It's what we enjoy doing. So we'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Peace.